Man, I go by the name of WorldFameus JonJon, man. The youngest, hottest promoter and host in the city, man. I represent my Stable Star VNT, man. I'm CEO. Hey, I'm affiliated with Free Band Gang, man. Free my big brother Lionheart, man. Hey, it's a Zuva, man. Shout out my boy AO 2 times, man. Let's get it. Man, I was just a turned ass young nigga in high school, man. And real talk, man. I was with the group called Dope Chasers NT, man. And I had a passion for it, man. I always love to have fun, man. And we know what I'm saying, I just went with it, you know what I'm saying? Hey, and it turned the city up, man. And shit, I just kept it pushing from there, bro. And it's been skyrocketed ever since, bro. My Dope Chasers NT was me and three of my other homeboys, man, and you know what I'm saying, we were just couple group of young niggas, man, coming out of high school. Well, I was in high school, and me and my other homeboys in high school, my other two niggas, they were older than us though, but we all came together, man, and turned the city up at one point, man, and it really started something, man, cause look at me now, you know what I'm saying, but hey, it really started, man, WorldFameus JonJon, man, for real. Man, ooh. Hey, man, on some real shit, man, I collab with Finesse 2 times, had hosted the event. Hey, I was on the money bag jump, man. I did Lane College Homecoming, man. Shout out to my boy Big Bro, man, Maserati, man. Hey, man, a lot, man, Shy Glizzy, OT Genesis, man, Future, man, what else, man? Hey, man, a lot, man. Hey, etc. Man, I ain't gonna even say all on, man, but just know it's a lot, man. Just know I'm grinding out here, man. Just know, hey, it's a lot of stuff coming up, man, and I'm just a young nigga just trying to get it, man. They got big dreams. I got a vision with this, man, and I got somewhere I know I want to go, man. I know God gonna bless. Let's get it. Man, it's crazy, bro, cause I probably went to my prom, fool, and we ended up going up to Silver Spoon, man. I was 18 at the time, man. It's crazy because my homeboy Bebe, man, introduced me to him, man, and I was like, who this nigga with all these damn chains on, man, shit on their head and shit, man. But he introduced me to him, man, and it wasn't on no promotion shit, bro. It was on some football shit. He was telling me he knew all these ages and shit, man. Man, I'm 18. That man got us in the club for free. You know, Silver Spoon, man, shit, get 21 in that motherfucker. So I'm walking in the door behind him. I'm like, what the fuck this nigga here, man? Shit, so, shit, man, ever since then, man, been skyrocketing, man. Free my big brother Lionheart, man. You know, it's free band, man, forever, never, man. We global. But yeah, man, it's, bro, it's just, man, countless, man, numerous times, man, bro, came through, man, for me, and I just respect, man, real, recognize real, bro, for real, man, and he just took me to a whole nother level. Not saying that I didn't put in the work, bro, because I did. I told him, man, when I first met him, man, hey, I don't want nothing from you. I just want you to put me in position, man, and we've been rocking it ever since, bro. You know what I'm saying? And like I told folks, man, you gotta be a good follower to be a good leader. Real talk. Man, I just had a passion for it, man. And you know what I'm saying? And growing up where I'm growing up from, you know what I'm saying, coming from Binghamton, man, you know what I'm saying, we always turn. You know what I'm saying? So me, I'm like, man, why not? You know what I'm saying? Do something that I love and have a passion for. You feel me? So it been going skyrocket, man, and it is what it. I don't plan on stopping no time soon, but it's just, man, I come from the struggle for real. Like, that topic alone is something by itself. Like, imagine growing up as a kid, never seeing your father at all, never knowing how he looked like. You know what I'm saying? What if he in my face right? If he was in my face right now, I wouldn't even know it was my dad. You know what I'm saying? I had a mama that had 2 boys, well, 3 boys, and took care of all 3 of them. Like my little brothers and them, they were fortunate to have their little brothers. I mean, well, they daddies in their life. You know what I'm saying? But me, I never seen mine at all. So growing up, it was kind of hard because I had to grow up early. I had uncles. I had uncles and stuff, man. They was like father figures, but that's not like having your dad. And you gotta look at, I got a mama that's hard, you know what I'm saying, doing whatever it takes to provide for her 3. But she can't tell me the do's and don'ts as a man. You know what I'm saying? So growing up, having to grow up early, seeing stuff that you don't supposed to see, You know what I'm saying? Hey, it can get to you at times, bro, because growing up and being Hampton, man, like, it's not easy. You know what I'm saying? I just made it look easy, man. It was hard, though, but you know what I'm saying, I overcame those obstacles, bro, and I'm still going through stuff, though, but growing up in that, I always like, man, I'm going to make it out. I got to make it out. My mama going through those situations, it made me harder. You know what I'm saying? And she providing every day, working her hard off. You know what I'm saying? Really, bro, working her ass off, standing on her feet every day, doing her to put food on the table. You know what I'm saying? That made me go harder. So growing up, man, was tough, but I feel like that made me who I am today. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. Hey, get it. Mine, what's next is mine. I just recently just started my clothing brand, Stagger Star VNT. And I got my homeboy, they're my bros that grew up with me, Young Teller, hey, and Lil Meechy, hey, they on the rise, Don't forget about they rapping under my brand, Stagger Star VNT, hey, I swear to God, there's a lot of big shit coming up, I ain't just talking, I ain't no capping. I'm just grinding, trying to make a way, I'm gonna get it by any means, for real. And it's just it's one step at a time for me. I'm just weighing out my options, perfecting my craft. You know what I'm saying? So the Stagger Star VNT, nigga gonna know that, nigga gonna remember that. You know what I'm saying? For real. Man, 2 summers ago, I was in my homeboy house, and I always wanted to brand myself. You know what I'm saying? So really by me going to Lane College, it was the summer before I went to Lane College, and it was like I'm on this up and coming promoter, you know what I'm saying? And I always wanted to brand myself, you know what I'm saying, my big brother Lionheart, you know what I'm saying? I was, you know what I'm saying, under him, you know what I'm saying, well with him, you know what I'm saying, and he know it's forever with me, you know what I'm saying? So I always wanted to, you know what I'm saying, not distance myself, but, you know what I'm saying, make myself stand out. And it was like, man, we was going through it, you know what I'm saying, we were like, man, you know what I'm saying, we struggling, we ain't got it right now, we like, I'm in my head like, shit, stack or starve. You know what I'm saying? There's only two things you can do in this world. What you gonna do? You gonna stack or you gonna starve? What you gonna do? And I just took heed to it, been ran with it, It been going, just building it ever since, And just sticking with it, bro, cause it's real. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of meaning behind it, And real talk, And I'm CEO. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna get bigger and better, I know it's places you got to start from, and the sky's the limit for me. So it is what it is. Basically, like I told you, like my brother Lionheart, bench stamped me, A1FBG, Future, So I'm affiliated with A1 and I'm affiliated with Free Band Gang. And it was like 3 years ago, when I was in high school, when I first got over Lionheart, it was, you know what I'm saying, we were cool and everything, we were rocking, but as the years went on by, we got closer and closer. And he just stamped me, and people saying that I was with him, and you know what I'm saying, seeing that I was really legit connected with all these people, and start seeing my face more, they were knowing that I was, you know what I'm saying, really legit, you know what I'm saying. So it's A1LBG, you know what I'm saying, but you know what I'm saying, it's Free Band Gang, you know what I'm saying, free my big brother Lionheart, you know, it's forever, never, you know what I'm saying, loyalty before royalty, real talk, let's get it. Ooh, so I just recently, hosted the Finesse 2 Times event, in Jackson, Tennessee at Cody's, That was a real big event for me. And Lane College homecoming, I had hosted the Money Bag Yo, concert, Hey, big shout out to my big brother, Maserati in Jackson, Tennessee, He a big promoter in Jackson. And OT Genesis event, a little minute ago with Thomas Brownlee. Hey, made a shout out to him, He a big promoter in Memphis, And I hosted a lot, It's just, I just been on my grind, You know what I'm saying? And people see it, And one thing about it, people gonna see you. They just ain't gonna acknowledge you. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. You know what I'm saying? Cause my grind gonna speak for itself, I don't do no talking. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, And I plan on elevating my work, perfecting my craft, and just like sticking with it, staying consistent. Man, that's a good ass question. Hey, I feel like how you overcome adversity is, hey, man, a lot of people in this world go through a lot. You know what I'm saying? Once you know what you want to do in life, man, I don't care what you go through, I don't care what you've been through and how you going through it, man. Once you know what you want to do in life, man, and you got your mind made up, you know what I'm saying, you're going to do whatever you can in your power to do it and accomplish what you want to do in life. You know what I'm saying? Never let nobody tell you can't do anything. They're going to tell you can't because they can't. You know what I'm saying? I always have faith, trust in God, you know what I'm saying, and never stop believing, man. That's how you overcome adversity, man. You know what I'm saying? Never tell nobody, you know what I'm saying? Never let nobody or never tell nobody they can't do it, man, because anything in this world is possible. I promise it is. You know what I'm saying? Only thing you got to do is put your mind to it and go get it. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody going to give you none in this world. Ain't nobody going to give you no handout. Ain't nobody going to sit here and baby you. You know what I'm saying? So what you gonna do? And it comes to the word I've been telling them, man. You gonna stack or you gonna starve. You feel me? Hey, that's how you overcome adversity, man. Believe in yourself, stick to what you gotta do, and never give up. That's how you do it. Hey, that's how you overcome it. Let's get it. I'm passionate in what I do. You know what I'm saying? I don't just do it for the money. I do it because I'm passionate and I love it. You know what I'm saying? And people really just do it for the money. You know what I'm saying? And they don't understand once you do it for the money, you're gonna fall short every time. Wise man always told me, man, don't chase the money, chase the dream, and that's what I'm doing, man. I get in the crowd and turn up with the people, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, when you come to my parties, you're gonna feel it. Every time it's a good energy, good vibe. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to be in nobody else's line. I'm doing me. I ain't trying to copycat. I'm doing me. I ain't trying to dick ride. I'm doing me. I ain't got no problem linking up with nobody, man. You know what I'm saying? I respect any nigga hustle. I respect any nigga grind. But I'm just me. And what make me different is, real talk, I come from that, man. So you will see it. You know what I'm saying? So I go so hard and you can see everything. I'm just passionate in what I do. And you can come to one of my parties, you gonna see. Real talk. Well, first off, I go to school. I major in business management. I go to Lyon College. I play football. Yeah, as you can see, nigga play football, man. You know what I'm saying? So really just doing that, man. Like I don't have my eggs all in one basket, but I have a vision in anything that I do. And anything that I do, I'm put my all into it. If I ain't gonna do it at all. So with that being said, I'm going hard with both. You know what I'm saying? So I play football and I do part of promoting the host. I just make time for both. People like, how you do it, JonJon? How you do it? Well, if there's a will, there's a way. Fuck you talking about. So we're gonna do it straight like that, man. Get it. Mine, like, it plays a major role because I'm from Memphis. And I'm all the way in Jackson packing out parties like that. I got the city crowd rocking with me. Shout out to Jackson, Tennessee, man. Shout out to everybody in Jackson, Tennessee that rock with me, bro. Support my movement, man. Supporting everything that I do, man. Shout out VVS, shout out Maserati, shout out DJ Ski Weezy, man. Everybody that's in the Jackson, man, that's rocking with me, bro. I fuck with you, bro. Cause I swear to God, man, y'all play a major role in my career. Hey, I went to Lyon College 2 years ago. Turned that bitch up, bro, and still going right now, bro. Throwing all the exclusive events, man, but I'm a humble guy. I stay in my lane. I ain't cocky. I'm just confident. And Lyon College played a major role, man. The kids up there love me, bro. You know, you're gonna have haters. You're gonna have people that side watch. You're gonna have people that talk. But get what, though? As long as they don't come to me with it, man, I'm straight, bro. I fuck with everybody, man. People that know what's up with me. If I'm rocking with you, I'm rocking with you. If I don't, I don't. You know what I'm saying? So, in this promotion business, you can't really just have too many enemies. But you can't be fake either. So that's why I just stay to mine, bro. Keep my cool, bro. Stay to myself, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey, turn up, bro. I'm all about turning up, man. I ain't with all that beef. I ain't with none of that, bro. And we just gonna get it like that, man. Lyon College really just boosted my forward. Memphis knew me. But when I went to Lyon and they seen me doing it on my own, it opened people's eyes up. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? I see it. You know what I'm saying? It really was a stepping stone, basically. made me level up. You know what I'm saying? And when I first got there though, like, it wasn't easy. Ask anybody that knew me. I'm in there just introducing myself to everybody. Hey, I'm this person, I'm that. You know what I'm saying? I do this, I do that. You gotta put the footwork in. But when I threw my first party, never forget, Greeks and Freaks. Swear to God, Pandora Box, swear to God, look on YouTube. Hey, produced by AL2, bro. 2 times. Hey, I swear to God, that whole packed out, bro. First party that I ever threw. Second party, Twerk and Glow. Look at that hoe. Oh, also filmed by AO2 times. But look it on YouTube, bro. Swear to God, went bananas. Hey, from there, man, it's just been on skyrocket, bro. Like I just tell people, man, you gonna have your ups and downs with it. Anything you do, it's just depending on how you is as a person, you gonna handle it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I gotta say. Hey, well, right now, I'm at Kid Cabaret with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the city, so I'm in Kid Cabaret with it. You know what I'm saying? To the max Monday, each and every Monday. Where you can catch me in that joint 7 days a week, man. The hottest gym in the club in the city, man. July 22nd. We got the lovely Tammy. You know what I'm saying? Tammy and that motherfucker, man. Tell a friend to be there. But hey, when we go back to school, man, I got that back to school bash, the biggest motherfucking event to hit the school. Turn up and transfer part 2. You heard what I said. Turn up or transfer. Which one you gonna do? Hope you ready to turn up, man. You know what I'm saying? If not, man, you better be ready to transfer. We in this gym, man. I ain't no telling who y'all gonna see, man. Y'all know how to burn plenty of folks up there, man. Countless people, man. We finna turn the fuck up, man. I hope y'all ready, man. College, let's get it. Step star, man, too. And I'm WorldFameus JonJon, man. The hottest young promoting host in the city doing it, man. Shout out to my boy 2-time production, man. The hottest young cameraman in the city that's doing it right now, man. Hey, you can follow me on Instagram, WorldFameus JonJon, and that famous is FAMEUS JON. And you can follow me on Facebook, JonJon Franklin, JON Franklin, man. Hey, I'm the hottest young nigga doing it, man. I swear to God, y'all gonna remember me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that way you gonna remember me, man. I'm the hottest young nigga coming up, man. Hey, real talk, man. Follow me. Real talk, follow me what I do, man. On the come up, man, for real. Shout out to everybody that's rocking with me, man. Shout out to everybody who not, cause y'all the one that, hey, y'all the one that make me go hard, man. Step star NT, free my big brother Lionheart, free band.